Hi. I'm Annette,
And
and
I'm Joseph.
together we are.
We are the Pablo Ushers. Hello, everybody. It's Annette and Joseph again with More Than a Visa. In the last episode, it was all about the negativity the world show towards our relationships like ours. It was all about my wife's first time in Ghana. It was all about we being together for the first time, how it felt, and prejudice against our relationship. In this episode, we will talk about our trip to Cape Coast. And there's a very, very interesting thing we want to talk about in this particular episode. I believe by the time we go into it, everybody will know what we want to talk about. So after 2 days of rest, we had a lot of fun time together, a lot of great moments. But it was necessary for my wife to rest because the trip was a long trip from Germany to Ghana. So the next morning we packed our things, got ready to the bus station, took a bus. It was all lovely. It was good people. And as usual, it was people that was murmuring negative things, negative comments. But through it all, we together having fun, seeing each other was on top of it all. We went to Cape Coast. We visited my wife's friend, Herta. She has kind of orphanage going on there where she takes care of teenage girls that are pregnant with no fathers. This is a very good initiative and we really, really recommend her for that. We visited the children and through that, we chose a godchild for ourselves. These kids are amazing and it's interesting how they are ignorant about what's going on, but all they see is love, enjoy themselves, be happy, and laugh. This was very, very important for us to experience. And again, Cape Coast is an interesting place. So we had a lot of fun. Love. Everyone talks about it. Everyone wants it. But somehow, everyone also has rules for it. Rules about who you should love, how you should love, when you should love. And if your love doesn't fit those rules, then suddenly it becomes a problem. In this episode, we are not just telling a story. We are opening up about the reality of our relationship. It's been a struggle. The pressure is not easy. The judgments we faced, trust me, it's not easy. And why? Despite of it all, we still choose each other and we will forever choose each other. You know, our relationship is not normal in the eyes of many people. We understand that. There's an age difference. There's cultural difference. There's skin color difference. And for a lot of people, that's really enough reasons to doubt us. What people don't understand is these differences don't mean disconnection. No. When there are differences, it doesn't mean disconnection at all. Now, let's talk about something real here. The age gap. People don't just see it, they judge it. They question intentions. They assume imbalance. They create stories in their heads about what it means. Sometimes, even we feel it, not because it is wrong, but because of how the world reacts to it. And then there's something even deeper about all this. Our past. You know, everyone comes into a relationship with history. Everyone comes to in a relationship with past experience, pain, lessons, trauma. And sometimes those things they don't just disappear because of found love. They show up in small moments, in misunderstandings, in fears you cannot always explain. We know there are times when insecurities try to enter, times when you overthink, times when you question, times when you wonder, am I enough? And those moments are very real in every relationship. They don't mean the love is not real. Listen to me, they don't mean the love is not real. They mean you are human. They simply mean you are just human. But then there's the outside world, the comments, the looks, the whispers. People saying things directly to us. People saying things behind us. People saying things online, hiding behind screens. Some of the things we hear are not just opinions. They are very painful. Racist comments, assumptions based on skin color, judgments based on where we come from. And you start to ask yourself, like, why? Really, why? Why does love have to be filtered through race? Just ask yourself this question. Why does skin color become a reason to doubt something pure? You have to ask yourself this question. Why does skin color become a reason to doubt something pure? Because the truth is very simple. Oh. We all know the truth, and the truth is very simple. Skin color is visible, but love is invisible. You don't feel love with your eyes. You feel it with your heart. It's in the heart. And in no color, I repeat, no color can limit what the heart feels. No color. So again, we ask this question. Who makes the rules for love? Who makes the rules? Ask yourself, who makes the rules? Who decide that love must look a certain way? Who decide that it must fit into categories? Society or culture or tradition or people who are themselves still trying to understand love. If you look very closely, many of the people who speak the loudest about rules and they are not even happy in their own relationships. Many relationships today follow all the rules. Same age, same background, same culture, and still what? No peace. They don't have peace. They don't have trust. No real love. This is reality. Many relationships today follow all the rules. Same age, same background, same culture, and still they don't have peace. No trust. No real love. You know something even more dangerous is happening? Like in this our modern world, something very dangerous is happening. Infidelity. Infidelity is becoming something normal for people to cheat on their partners. It's becoming something normal. Cheating is now something people just joke about. They don't feel the pain. They just joke about it. Something people expect, something people prepare for. They say, but it's normal, but everybody is doing it. That is very, very dangerous, people, my people. That is very dangerous. Not just for us, but think about the next generation. Think about the people coming after our generation. Because what we normalize today, what people are saying is normal. It happens. What we are normalizing today becomes what they accept tomorrow. If they grow up seeing relationship without loyalty, without trust, without commitment, then what kind of love would they believe in? What kind of love are we teaching them? Ask yourself. Faithfulness is not just about staying with one person. It's about discipline. It's about respect. It's about choosing your partner, even when it's not easy. This is faithfulness. It's a conscious decision. I will say it again. Faithfulness is not just about staying with one person. It's about discipline. It's about respect. It's about choosing your partner, even when it's not easy. Because real love is not just a feeling. It's a decision. No. It's not just only the feeling. It's a decision you make. You have to make that decision consciously. You have to be conscious in love. You have to be aware of your actions. Whatever you do, your intentions, you have to be aware. You have to be aware of them. Because love is not something you just fall into. It's not something you say, I've fallen into it, and so it stays. No. It's something you build. You build it. You choose your person, and then you build. That is love. That is what we have done. I and my wife, that is what we have done. We choose each other, not because we are perfect, not because we are willing. No. We are willing to grow. We are willing to grow. We are willing to understand. We are willing to work through the imperfections. If we choosing each other, it's not because we are perfect, but because we are willing. But because we are willing to grow, we are willing to understand each other. We are willing to work through the imperfections to get each other to what we like. Because the truth is, nobody is perfect in this life. But real love is not about finding perfection. It's about embracing imperfection. It's about choosing your person and embracing their imperfection, helping each other become a better person. This is real love. There's a lot of things I and my wife we disagree on, but we guide each other, we support each other, we encourage each other, not to change who we are, never, but to become the best versions of ourselves. In our world, our own world, we believe in something simple: peace, love, harmony. And in our world, love has no rules. We don't care. Whatever rules whoever is setting for love, But in our love, in our world, love has no rules. So if you are listening right now and people are judging your relationship, if people are talking, if people are saying all sort of things, if people are making you feel like you chose the wrong partner, if people are making you feel like you are not perfect for each other, if people are making you feel like there's a lot of imperfection, so you don't belong to each other, you have to understand the world will always talk. People will always be people. People will always be people. So now, if people don't understand you, remember this. You are not living in their life. You are living in yours, your own life. It is you. It's about you and your love, your real love. The most important thing, it has to be real. You have to feel it. You have to be conscious about it. Real love does not need approval. Never. Real love it does not need approval from anyone. Because at the end of the day, nobody makes the rules. This is what we are saying. Nobody makes the rules. And nothing can be a barrier to genuine, sincere connection. We choose each other. And we will still choose each other. This is the message for this episode. This is Annette and Joseph with More Than a Visa. Thank you all for listening to us. Thank you all for tuning in to listen to the episode 4. We will catch you guys right here at the same time next week, Thursday, with episode 5. We hope you have a very, very good evening. Ciao, ciao, and dui dui to everyone